All right, and if all council would approach briefly. Devon Spell.
And Judge, your notes are going to reflect that we set him for docket day on Monday, and we did. And I notified the jail not to transport him, but he is here with us today. I can take my other case in the meantime.
No.
Okay. And Mr. Spell is approaching in 25 CF 1414. And I was explaining to Mr. Spell that we did address his case on Monday, scheduling him for docket day as a plea or continuance. He is in agreement with that.
Very good. Let's see, on docket day, Ms. Merrifield will be up to chat with you about any resolution, okay?
Okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, I'll see you Monday and talk to you. Okay? Thank you. And the next one I have, Judge, who is no longer incarcerated, bringing Merrifield on behalf of Carter Spain. It's 25 CF 1891. It's the first time up for Mr. Spain. There is a waiver. However, I do believe that we'll have a resolution. I'd like to have him set docket day plea or continue. And that was Carter Spain.
Spain. So say again the case number.
25 CF 1891.
Okay. All right, plea or continue on docket day?
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Thank you. Good day, Ms. Merrifield.
Good day.
Mr. Switek.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning again, Mr. Switek.
I have Timothy Anderson, 2018 CF 1690. Your Honor, Mr. Anderson's present. The state and I have agreed on the available dates that were offered by your office, March 23rd, and we've tried to confirm that with your JA, but haven't received confirmation on that.
All right.
I understand everybody's experts are available on that day.
Is that what we're saying?
Yes, sir, and it's a judge trial.
Okay. And how many days do we anticipate it will take?
I don't think it would be more than 2.
I think it will take a day to put on evidence, and I would anticipate 1 to 2 days for the experts, Judge.
Yeah, we're gonna stipulate on the evidence.
I'm gonna put a case on, Judge, so it'll take me a day to get through the evidence.
Well, then, it could be a week. The last time we were here, the state stipulated that we would proffer the evidence and no necessity to actually put it on. It was going to be a written memo. But if the state wants to put it on, I guess that's their prerogative, but I anticipate a week.
Okay. So the question, I guess I'm confused too, then. 1 day for the evidence and 3 days for the experts. If the experts aren't giving me evidence, why are they here?
Well, if the state's going to put on 1 day for evidence, which is extremely unlikely, that means I get to controvert the evidence.
Oh, so the experts are your case,
It's for not guilty by reason of insanity.
okay. So, once again,
That's the
judge
issue.
gets a snapshot when y'all show up, you know the case, and I want to be clear that that's the reason the experts will be here.
That's correct. We had an agreement that that was the only issue facing the court, but evidently not.
And so we'll special set that then for that week, and do we need to do any pretrial orders, motions in limine, anything else like that that we need to take care of?
I imagine, yes.
Okay, and when do we want to set the deadlines for getting those done?
Mid-March, mid-February?
State?
That's fine with me, Judge.
All right, well, let's choose a day instead of just saying mid-February. Let's choose a day.
Well, Madam Clerk could best advise us.
February 12th and February 19th afternoons dockets are available.
All right, let's go February 12th. And so we'll say, and they must be filed no later than, so I want enough time so we don't end up having to push the case. That would, let's look at that. So let's back that up to 1, 2, no later than 22 January for the filing of all motions to be heard on that day. And since there's confusion about that new rule, I'm going to say they must be filed by 1/22 at 5 o'clock Central Time.
Yes, sir.
And then it'll be the responsibility for whoever's filing the motions to be sure that they're properly noticed for the February 12th date. All right. Now, are there any outstanding issues currently pending?
I'm
No,
aware of, Judge.
no.
All right. All right, that'll be the order of the court at this point in time. Now, do we need to set any intervening dates, just in case, or are we just ready to go?
We'd be ready to go unless I'm surprised by something.
I concur, Judge.
Okay, all right, so we'll set it then for that trial week, and what we'll do is we'll set you then also for the jury review date. I know this is not a jury trial, but everybody will be here on that date, and let's be sure that if we have any issues of conflict, so we'll do that on the Friday before. What day is that, Madam Clerk?
March 20th.
Okay. And we'll just use that as a trial management. For instance, if some of your experts have to get called out of turn or whatever like that, we can work on those details out. All right. All right, very good.
All right,
Thank
Your Honor.
you.
Your Honor, next I've got Samuel Rascone.
Yes.
25 CF 1300.
1300, Mr. Switek?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And this is Mr. Rascone. We have an agreement with the state to continue this one cycle to explore some discovery in depots.
That's correct, there's no objection.
So depositions?
Yes, sir.
And have they been set yet?
They have not. Ms. Earbyron is working out of it this morning.
Okay, and who are we taking depots of?
The forensic people,
Yours or theirs?
theirs.
And with that, do you think the 1/12 date is going to be reasonable considering the intervening holidays and getting them set for the depots? I'm just,
Oh, we could
I'd
track it.
love to see you here, Mr. Switek,
Yeah.
but I don't want you to come for nothing, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm going to be gone for 3 weeks in December.
We'd have no objection to a two-cycle continuance. I think this is the first time up for Mr. Risco.
You want to mention to your client what I'm trying to say, because I can see he has a huge question mark on his face. Okay, what date is that, Madam Clerk?
So which month, I'm sorry?
The two-cycle continuance.
March 9th.
All right, 3/9. And that should give you enough time to get those done and be back and have a meaningful court date the next time. If you need a court date intervening, just simply let us all know and we'll reset it so that you can be back in court with your lawyer to address any of the issues. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Next, I've got Lyle Rubens, 22 CF 2311. Your Honor, before the court is Mr. Rubens. I'm going to ask for a continuance on his case. We had Dr. Holmes lined up to do a mitigation interview, and she had to bug off yesterday, so we're trying to get Dr. Harper on board.
There's no objection.
So do you think, once again, where a single cycle will be enough to accomplish that?
I do, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, 110. No, 12, right? No, 112, apologize.
January 12th. Yeah. I'll come see you. Your Honor, I've got one more, and that's Ryan Reynolds in 24 CF 1137. It was a PTI recall from Monday,
Yes.
and I understand Mr. Reynolds is en route to the courtroom, so I will sit down and wait for him to get here.
Okay, all right, very good.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Flowers.
Judge, good morning. The first matter,
morning.
Darius Wingate. Michael Griffith represents Mr. Wingate. He contacted me last night from Houston. Told me that there was an agreement with the state to continue this matter.
Yes, there is no objection.
All right, so a single cycle,
That, I didn't hear any different than that, Your Honor. So
is that right?
does that sound a single cycle? Did that sound accurate?
Yes, that sounds accurate.
That-
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
Would that be January 12th?
It'd be January 12th.
Thank you.
Have you spoken to him?
I have not, Judge. I
Yes,
just
bring him
got-
out so we can tell him what's going on.
As I pointed out, I spoke to Mr. Griffith last night, Your Honor.
Understood. And I'll turn the noise on so you can whisper to the client.
Yes,
Let him
thank
know
you.
What's going on.
Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Wingate, explained the situation to him as was relayed to me last night. He understands the January 12th date. Would that be accurate, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Wingate.
Okay.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Good day.
Judge, the other matter I had on the court's docket today was Susan Cole. I'm not sure, in fact, I was told that she was not transported through no fault of the department or law enforcement, I might add. We were going to continue this matter. In fact, we received some discovery yesterday. In addition, the state needs to do an evaluation that hasn't been done yet. I think that would be fair.
That's correct.
Judge, given that circumstance, a two-cycle continuance might make more sense, but we haven't spoken to that.
I would think so. I think we're still waiting on some medical records from Ms. Cole, and then we'll get our evaluation set up. At least that's.
That might be the case, yes. But I think the state, and we agree that a two-cycle continuance under the circumstances makes sense.
And that's 3/10/9.
March 9th.
9.
March 9, did I hear that correctly, Your Honor?
Yes, sir,
Thank
March
you.
the 9th. And it just, I'm not sure what the situation is, but my notes indicate that it may have already been continued, and that may be the reason she wasn't
And that,
transported.
yes, sir, that could be the case. She was aware of that fact, or she thought she was aware of that fact. That might be the case. But we both believe the same thing was necessary.
Okay.
Judge, that's what I have. Thank you,
All right,
Your
thank you,
Honor.
Mr. Flowers, good day.
Thank you, sir.
Mr. Rare.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Rare.
For the record, David Rare. The first case I have, Your Honor, is Stephen Martin.
And if you'd let me have the last part of the case number, not the year, so I can find it quickly.
It's 25 CF 1588.
Martin, right?
Correct, Martin.
And they have, the jail still lists him as a Martin, right?
I have it under 2 sevens, yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And I got the 1770 and the 1588, is that right? 23 CF 1770?
No, it should just be the 25 CF 1588. There was a prior transport mistake with another similar name inmate, I believe, but
Is that right, Madam Clerk? The 1770, is that the carryover case number we were working with?
Violation of probation is 23 CF 1770, correct?
That's what I'm showing. That shows as a VOP, Mr. Rare.
okay.
Let me double check that right now, okay? Yes, sir. That's a VOP
Okay.
that's outstanding related, and that was, I believe, the one that was confusion about whether it was him or not, and it is.
Right, because there's a
and
double
within-
transport day they did for him, so they're
Correct.
perfect. They're all set to perfect.
Okay.
Judge, I spoke with Mr. Martin. We're still waiting on some additional, well, we've gone through initial discovery. The state said they're trying to retest something. It's first time up, there's asking them one cycle continuance.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, to be continued to 112.
The other case I have, Your Honor, is David Miller. He's 25 CF 896. And Judge, we had a prior motion to compel in this case. The state has indicated, or that I believe they've already filed a motion for rehearing. A proposed order's been sent to the court, but if we're going to set a hearing on the motion for rehearing, I spoke with the state this morning about that. Whatever the soonest hearing date the court could allow, we'd ask for that.
Mr. All right, so I'm not sure that I was aware of the motion for rehearing. It really sounds more like y'all can't agree on a proposed order that covers the issues that the state's concerned about. Is that?
Judge, state's motion for rehearing clarification, we'd ask to have Investigator Evans clarify some of the issues from the potential order before that goes into effect. So we would ask for the 11th or the 18th date before that order in the case goes through, just to clarify some of the issues.
And from the defense standpoint, Judge, we provided the proposed order when we couldn't agree with the state. We tried to craft it simply, but also with the way the court pronounced it on the record. We just defer to the court. If the court finds the language or wants to adopt the language in the order, or if the court feels more comfortable resetting the motion for rehearing, we'll defer to the court's preference.
Well, if you all would approach, please.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in before you
Hometown Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview Historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
Man, I got this. Let's roll. Fight fire with fire. Take one.
Have you been injured in an accident and need righteous representation? Call us, because we fight fire. Damn thing ain't working.
Whoa!
Not cool, bro.
I'm Attorney Coy Browning. Personal injury is no joke. Just ask him.
Injured? Take a breath. Call Coy.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Backbone Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open.
We'll continue the case, 1 full cycle, and then we'll set this disputed issue, discovery dispute, on 12/18 at 2:30, right? 2:30. Now, and if you don't need the 12/18, just let us know so we can pull it off of the calendar, okay?
Understood, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Yeah, and once again, if you can narrow the issues, get me something, a reasonable period of time before the 18th, so I can, because I'll read that up and be ready, but I won't, if you file it midnight the day before, I won't be able to do that, right?
Right.
Okay?
All right, Judge, I believe that concludes my cases. I am covering one.
I show you for Mr. Sutherland and Mr. Kilpatrick, right?
Yes, sir. I'm not sure which attorney it's under. They're both representing him. I believe it's Eddie Register, 25 CF 1444. And my notes from them is it's a first time up. They're still going through the initial discovery, and they're asking for a 1 cycle continuance.
Register?
Try Keith Kilpatrick. It may be under Jared Sutherland, though.
I'm still showing it under Mr. Koch.
Judge, I had Mr. Register represented by Mr. Jared Sutherland. I had an order relieving the PD was signed on October 22nd, Judge.
Okay.
Did he make the...
And so that's Mr. Sutherland?
Right.
All right. And Mr. Register here?
I'm not seeing him on the transport list. I'm still looking to have him checked out.
But no, any objection to the continuance state?
Yeah, no objection.
All right, so 112.
I'll let them know to head to the jail, Judge. If he's not here, I'll just let them know to get up there ASAP.
Okay. And it was just the one, Mr. Rare?
That was just the one, Judge.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rare.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Ms. Jaquith.
Your Honor, if.
You're also known as you're also known as Mason?
Yes, I'm also known as Judge Mason.
Miss Reed, you're going to
If I
let
may
her.
allow Miss Reed to go, she has someplace else she needs to be a judge.
Absolutely.
If that's okay with court security.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, Ms. Reed.
Management conference in front of Judge Brown at 11 a.m.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
thank you for taking me out of turn, and thank you,
Yes,
Mr.
ma'am.
Durrell, as well. I am covering for Mr. Cotton and Mr. Gates. For Mr. Cotton, he has one case on the court's docket. That is Lindsay Rogers, 25 CF 268. And.
Yeah, and I showed 268, 267, and 269, right?
Oh, okay. 26, that would be correct, Judge, and 269. Miss Rogers is she here? Was she trying to call? Oh, okay. Okay. I'll wait. Okay. I will relay the message. Well, can't we just pass all of it to 11:20? Nothing's getting done anyways. I gotta get out of here. Okay. Is that the listing? We'll just talk about that. For her? Hi. Hi, I'm Cassie Lee. I'm just standing in for Bob. But he's. Court's docket is 25 CF 267, 268, and 269. Ms. Rogers does have several other cases, including misdemeanors. Mr. Cotton and Mr. Snell have been working together to reach a global resolution. Ms. Rogers is observing drug court this evening. She was also accepted into an inpatient residential rehabilitation center called Home of Grace, where a bed is available. Right now, in order for Ms. Rogers to be released, the state is unwilling at this time to, without a plea, Ms. Rogers being transported to the rehabilitation in Alabama without there being a plea. So Mr. Cotton has asked that I put her cases on the November 20th miscellaneous docket, so Mr. Cotton and Mr. Snell can figure out whether drug court or Home of Grace is going to be appropriate. Which one's more appropriate?
State?
No objection.
And we'll just deal with the continuance of the case at that time. Is that what we're planning on doing?
Yes, Your Honor.
11:20 at 2 o'clock or 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
9 a.m.? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Cotton won't be able to see it.
And Madam Clerk tells me that Mr. Cotton is only listed on one of the cases, so he probably needs to do his
Okay.
notices on the other cases. as
On all
well.
the other, I will let him know. So Mr. Cotton's only on the 268?
Correct.
Thank you. Okay, moving on, Your Honor, to Mr. Gates's cases. The first case I have is Ms. Rashaw, Lacey Rashaw. That is 25 CF 1160. Ms. Rashaw has a violation of probation as well as a new law violation. My understanding is that there is an agreement for a plea to be entered on the court's November 20th miscellaneous docket.
So I'm only showing the 25 CF 1160 case. What's the other case number?
It may be a misdemeanor, Your Honor. Is it a misdemeanor? No? Okay. All right. But I do believe the only one on the court's docket for today is the 1160. If she has more felonies, I will relay to Mr. Gates's paralegal for all of her cases to track if an agreement's going to be entered
Yes.
into. Okay.
And actually, that's what I show on my notes from 10/16, was to be set on 11/20 for the plea. So I think that was already agreed to.
Oh,
All
okay.
right. And yes, if you'll just be sure, that way Madam Clerk will have all the case
Absolutely.
numbers and we'll be able to have our good minutes, okay?
I can absolutely do that. Okay, you're going to come back on the 20th, all right, Jack? Okay. All right, and my last case on behalf of Mr. Gates is Thomas Reeves, and that is 25 CF 1570. All right, Your Honors, Mr. Reeves is approaching. Mr. Gates is asking for a one-cycle continuance. They have completed the first round of depositions in 25 CF 1570. I was informed, the second round of depositions have already been scheduled for January 6th. Mr. Snell informed me this morning that there will be a new charge coming down from Crestview for battery on a detainee. So I don't know if Mr. Gates is going to come on that case. Obviously, that will be something for Mr. Reeves and Mr. Gates to discuss. But asking for a one-cycle continuance in 25 CF 1570.
State?
That's correct, yes, sir.
All right. It'll be continued one cycle, 1/12.
What was that date, Your Honor?
1/12.
1/12? Okay.
Mhm.
26, all right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
He'll come to see you, okay? All right. And Your Honor, that concludes my business. May I be excused?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And thank you all for letting me go out of turn.
I could give you the case number of the Crestview case if you want to set it on that date as well.
Yes, what is that case number?
2025 CF 1741, Your Honor.
1741. You got that, Madam Clerk?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Very
you.
good. All right, Ms. Jacob.
Thank you, Your Honor. The first that's under my name right now is Trevor Brown, 25 CF 758, but I've informed court security that's actually Mr. Nopes' case, so I believe they're just going to move him to when Mr. Nopes' cases get called.
I think Mr. Cobb is covered for Mr. Nopes, at least that's what my notes say.
Okay.
And so Mr. Durrell is next. I think I mistakenly jumped him in the line, but,
Sorry.
all right.
Your Honor, there was also a matter on the docket that Mr. Cochran may not be aware of, Amber McKay, 23 CF 2773. That case is actually closed. But the only reason I'm aware of it being on the docket is because it was originally under my name.
I don't show it on my docket.
Okay.
2773?
Correct. It's 23 CF 2773.
Madam Clerk, do you show that?
She's previously said it.
Yeah, planned October 6th.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Just wanted to make sure we address everything that I'm aware of. So then the first I have that's actually mine and correctly on the docket is Haley Lewis, Your Honor, 25 CF 1246.
All right.
Your Honor, if I may just have a brief
Yes,
moment with
ma'am.
Mr. Ms. Lewis has a companion case that the PD's office has. I expect that to resolve tomorrow with a plea at her arraignment date. Could we please move this case, 25 CF 1246, to tomorrow as well? I believe we can get this one resolved as well at that time.
And what's that case, the companion case you said?
It's 25 CF 2007.
Thank you.
2007. All right, and so we expect a plea on that case and this case as well tomorrow.
Yes, Your Honor. I just need to speak with Ms. Herndon briefly to get a different resolution because the original resolution was a probation offer, but obviously I believe the plea tomorrow will be a prison plea, so I just need to get a different offer. So I'm not prepared to resolve it today, but we could just do that tomorrow.
All right, we'll move this tomorrow for a change of plea with 25 CF 2007 at arraignment, and I'm assuming the information has been filed?
I believe so, Your Honor,
Yes, Your
because.
Honor. Okay, all right, very good. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cochran. Your Honor, the next I have is Jaden McLaughlin.
And what's the case number?
Yes, Your Honor, it's 25 CF 1464.
1464.
Your Honor, Mr. McLaughlin's present in 25 CF 1464, and we are going to announce ready for trial in this case, Your Honor. However, I do anticipate, based on all of the goings-ons with this case, that there will be a resolution next Monday. But in an abundance of caution, we are ready for trial.
All right, how many days?
1 day, Your Honor. At least from my perspective.
State?
I believe that's correct, Your Honor.
How many jurors?
Probably 30 in this case as well, Your Honor, given the allegations. I would agree.
Any special issues?
No, Your Honor, it's just domestic violence related, so I would just ask for a couple extra jurors, but otherwise, I don't think there's anything particularly complicated about it.
All right, and we'll set it over for docket day for plea or trial.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Your Honor, my next client requires the assistance of the interpreter, so they are trying, court security is trying to find her and get her up here. So if I could just address Ms. Shan while we wait. That's my final one on the docket. That's 25 CF 1750. She's actually out of custody, Your Honor, but she is also in treatment, and I spoke with the state and provided them that information, and Mr. Snell was in agreement that she should remain in treatment and not come to court today. We do anticipate a resolution either by written plea for a misdemeanor or alternatively when she's completed the treatment.
All right.
So I would just ask to continue.
Full cycle continuance?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
All right.
No objection.
It's continued, 112.
Thank you. And I'll just step back and let Mr. Durrell handle his cases while we wait for her, if that's okay
Mr.
with the court.
Durrell.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Sorry about that, Mr. Durrell.
May it please the court, Dustin Durrell. Your Honor, I'm covering for Ms. Larissa Dudley today. I believe Ms. Dudley's first case is a Mr. Purnell, 24 CF 164. Dustin Durrell. Your Honor, Ms. Dudley is requesting a continuance in this case. Apparently, Mr. Purnell has a secondary case, I believe, being handled by Mr. Nopes. Her notes indicate they're trying to work on a global resolution for both cases.
Which case is this, Judge, for?
Purnell?
Okay, yes. Mr. Nopes asked that he.
Yeah, and what's the case number for Mr. Nopes?
Yes, sir, Judge.
24 CF 2414.
That's correct. And Mr. Nopes' notes say leave this slip for docket day, clear continuance. And they have a depo slip for November 13th, but he wants to leave it 75 days.
All right. Do you want to do that?
We can do that with Mr. Purnell for Ms. Dudley as well. Her second case, she's asking to leave set clear continue, so she'll be here anyway.
Okay. All right, you got that on Mr. Nope's case, too?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. We'll see you then Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Dudley's next case is Mr. Rudolph, 19 CF 1473, 2646, 25 CF 293, and 754. Mr. Rudolph, that's Mr. Durrell, covering for Ms. Dudley today. Ms. Dudley is requesting to leave all the cases set for docket day, plea or continue. She is trying to get the cases worked out. She does indicate she is still awaiting discovery on the newest case. I believe that would be the 754 case.
She has an appointment. She's coming to see me Friday, so.
All right, so we'll leave this on for docket day, and hopefully on Friday you'll have the issues on discovery resolved.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I believe that was everything on the docket. Speaking with Mr. Snell today, there were some notes on a Carly Palucci, though. Ms. Dudley did not indicate she was on the docket, but I just want to make sure we're not missing anything.
That was the two, that was on set for Monday.
That was Monday?
Yes.
Okay. It appears she was handled Monday, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this is Christian Perez Quiche. He is present in 25 CF 1256.
All right. Raise your right hand, Madam Interpreter. Do you swear to interpret these proceedings truthfully, adding nothing and subtracting nothing?
I do. Okay. Your Honor, if I may pause for a moment. Your Honor, in this case, I did review this plea agreement with Mr. Perez Quiche at the jail with the assistance of an interpreter. However, while I was at the jail, the offer changed to his benefit, so I had to type it up. But we did review the terms with the assistance of an interpreter, and I have provided him a written copy of the printed out version of the plea agreement. And he does speak some English, so we have discussed. As to both counts, he'll be pleading to a lesser included offense of improper display of a weapon. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, statute number 790.10. In each count, he'll be adjudicated guilty of that misdemeanor, placed on 1 year of probation. They will run consecutive to one another, so a total of 2 years. He will be supervised by JCS, and the monthly cost of supervision will be assessed. It's $270 in court costs, a $150 cost of defense. He's not to have any contact with any victims or witnesses. There is a $1,000 restitution amount owed to Salvador Castro Martinez, Madam Clerk, that's the traditional, normal spelling of all of those. He will need to forfeit any weapons that were seized and complete 50 hours of community service work. He will have the full 2 years to complete all terms and conditions. However, also for the record, there is an ICE hold for Mr. Perez Quiche, and he is anticipating to be picked up by ICE and deported. So we do expect that will likely be what happens. May I approach with the signed plea agreement?
Granted.
And because it's misdemeanors, there's no extortion.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Yes.
You put your hand down. You heard what Ms. Jaquith said on your behalf just now.
Yes.
Ms. Jaquith has told me that she reviewed this plea form with you with the assistance of the interpreter. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is what she told me just now in court what she reviewed with you with the interpreter before?
Yes.
And after that, did you sign the plea form?
Yes.
How old are you?
20.
How much education do you have?
I can study.
I didn't go to school here.
With the assistance of the interpreter, were you able to read and understand the plea form as described to me by Ms. Jacob?
Yes.
Do you understand by this plea arrangement that you're pleading no contest to the announced charges?
Yes.
And that tells me you believe the state has the evidence necessary to convince the jury of your guilt, and you're not going to contest that.
Yes.
Do you understand by making this plea, you are waiving your right to a trial by jury, where the state would have to produce that evidence and convince the jury of your guilt?
Yes.
Has Ms. Jaquith answered all your questions about the plea and how it affects you?
Yes.
And are you satisfied with how she's represented you? Do you understand that you'll be adjudicated guilty of these charges? And you'll be on a year of probation with some fees, costs, and other conditions, including no contact with the victims and the payment of restitution. And you must forfeit the weapon involved. No. Ms. Jaquith has told me that you have an ICE hold, so you understand that this plea may have some effect on your ability to remain in the United States or return to the United States. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Does that change your willingness to enter into this plea arrangement?
No.
The court will find the plea to be freely and voluntarily entered into and will accept the plea with the adjudication. Improper display? No.
May I just address something very briefly, Your Honor?
Yes,
There
ma'am.
is one matter on the docket, a Micah Walker, and there's some administrative clerical things we need to address with that case. The PD's office has withdrawn. He has another case in Crestview that needs to be transferred down. We're hoping to do that in court. However, he's not present at the moment. Apparently, he's still at the jail and they haven't brought him over yet. Is it possible, would the court allow me to appear by Zoom to
Yes, ma'am.
do the withdrawal and things of the nature?
Is he due later? Is that, or was he on the transport list? Okay.
He's on the transport list, Your Honor, but he's towards the end because he was a W and he was still under the PD at the time.
Okay.
So there's some clerical matters that I told Mr. McKinney that I would address with the court to try and expedite that.
Okay.
But then I've also filed a motion to withdraw, so I think it'd be prudent to go ahead and resolve everything today.
Got it.
Thank you, Your Honor. May I be
You're welcome,
excused?
ma'am. Good day.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brad Rowe from McKevich's Law for Vidal Minhivar Aguilar. It'll be under docket under MENJ.
And
Your Honor,
what's the case number, please?
there's two cases, Your Honor, 25 CF 1574 and 1575.
All right, I have them.
Your Honor, we filed a stipulated motion to continue on each case. Ms. Brickman agreed to that. Our office was just a little late in filing that. I will say, Your Honor, from talking to Ms. Brickman and Mr. Minhivar Aguilar, this is the first time up. Given the nature of the charges, I'm going to request a 2-cycle continuance. So instead of the January 12th date, which was stipulated to in the motion, I'm going to ask for a 2-cycle continuance.
There's no objection.
All right, so that's, be sure I get that right, 3-9, right, Madam Clerk?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm not sure if you were here earlier for the discussion about the dates?
I was, Your Honor.
Okay, so you understand that?
I do.
And I'm just simply trying to be sure to collapse those confusing about the dockets as most as we can.
Absolutely. We'll keep the family informed.
And if you want to approach real quickly.
Yes.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items. And we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briar Patch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burger.
If you need a date anytime sooner, just let me know and we'll put you on the docket.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's all my business today. May I
Thank
be
you. Good
excused?
day. Have a safe journey.
You as well, Judge. Thank you.
We also have Manuel Garcia, who needs interpreter services also.
All right, what's that case number? Mr. Cochran.
Yes, Your Honor, that case number is 24 CF 0630. Your Honor, we have Mr. Mia Garcia. At this time, I'll be setting for a plea or trial.
All right, and if we try the case, how much time will it take to try?
1 day.
I'd say 1 day independent of jury selection.
Say again?
1 day independent of jury selection.
1 day plus. And based upon the nature of the charge, what do you think, 50 jurors?
I think that will suffice, Your Honor.
State?
I think that would suffice.
All right, and my notes indicated that this was an agreement, that previously that there was an agreement to a lesser included with the unenhanced to the 7 years, followed by 10 years of probation, and the standard conditions for that nature of that charge, and that as charged, the guidelines is 132 months minimum with a maximum of 155 years. Are my notes still correct?
That's correct, Judge, and it's gonna be 130.2 months DOC with a maximum of 155 years, that's correct.
All right.
And then offer will be revoked at docket day.
All right. Mr. Cochran, you had adequate time to chat with your client about the court's position regarding negotiated pleas after docket day?
I have not, Your Honor.
Please let your client know that absent extraordinary circumstances, that the court accepts no plea after docket day if you announce ready for trial, other than guilty as charged. And the simple reason is if we're going to have subpoenas sent out, we're going to call jurors in, then we need to make sure that that's the time that we are all set to move forward for trial unless there's some exceptional circumstances to persuade the court to do otherwise.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right?
You're good? I'll come talk to you this week. Great. Thank you.
Mr. Switek.
Your Honor, I'm here again on behalf of Mr. Reynolds.
Reynolds.
And that is 24 CF 1137.
All right.
Mr. Reynolds went to the bank yesterday, but it was closed when he tried to get the cashier's check. So that's what caused the delay this morning.
That's all right.
He had to go to the bank. And I instructed him to go downstairs and pay the clerk and return with the receipt. They would not take the entire amount of the cashier's check, but would take $34 that you paid separately.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. To bring his court costs to zero.
Okay, well, refresh my memory of what the payment was for.
Court costs, fines, court costs, and supervision fees, right?
Yes, sir.
And so what's the difference? I mean, I know the difference in the statement, but how much are we talking about, the difference in the amounts?
His check is for $628.23.
Minus the 34 now, for the court costs already paid. I paid that in cash downstairs.
So the 628 is due to the Department of Corrections?
Yeah.
And your check's made to the clerk?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
State?
Judge, if there is a way to get the money to the right place, obviously, we are ready to dismiss upon payment, but I don't know how that can be accomplished.
I don't think the clerk can take the money to give to the DOC, I don't think. Can the DOC take a cashier's check?
I believe we can, but it would need to be for the exact total, and my system is, for that, is not working. It's a statewide.
And the check is made out to the clerk of court.
Yeah, I have to get another cashier's check now.
All right. Just continue it?
That's fine. If he comes back today, if DOC can take it, even if they can't register it in today, but if he comes back to court during today, we can go ahead and announce a cross on the record so that it's removed from the docket. He wants to
Well, I'd just reset it for January, and if you get it done, give it to your lawyer and stop by here and give it to the state and take care of business. And I'm sorry for that confusion. I thought it was all stuff you owed the clerk. Otherwise, I wouldn't have set you up that way.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we'll just reset that. And once again, if you've got it all paid, take your lawyer, and you don't need to be back. But as my Uncle Horace used to say, when the only tool you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. So we have to set every case for a hearing, otherwise we lose track of it, right? And what I don't want to happen is then you end up getting a capious because we didn't set it for a hearing, right? So that's the reason I'm doing that. But rely on Mr. Switek, he'll let you know once you get that paid, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Thank you all. Mr. Cobb, who's really Mr. Nopes and himself today.
Both. Yeah, I'm happy to cover for Mr. Notes so he can hopefully get some R&R. The first case I want to talk about, Judge, is Emmanuel Colley. That case still shows me on the docket, and I wanted to know if the court
What's
was...
that case number, please?
Yes, sir, 2019 CF 2948.
2948?
Yes, sir. Last time we were in discussions about possibly appointing Todd Early to represent Mr. Colley. I don't know if the court found out if you could appoint Todd Early, because I've made a motion to withdraw based on him filing a civil complaint against me for $15 million. Well, he filed it with the bar, so I don't think it's going to really go anywhere. The court allowed me to withdraw, and then you had to find an attorney to appoint.
Yes. Appoint Mr. Early.
Okay. And I'll send over an
And
order.
we'll set that for, I think Mr. Early will be here on docket day. I can't remember. Do you recall, Madam Clerk, if we set his case for the case for docket day?
I do not recall, I'm sorry.
All right, we'll just, any objection to moving that off to 112?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, continue to 112.
Thank you, Judge. All right, the case that's mine is State versus Isaiah Luna. That's 2022 1145.
1145?
Yes, sir. Judge, this is Mr. Luna approaching the podium as we speak. I've talked to the state in this. There are some witnesses that I'm still trying to track down that live in Indiana, and I spoke with the state, and they have no problem with the case being continued because the other co-defendants' cases were continued as well to January 12th. And I'm scheduled to see you tomorrow. Okay. All right, so I'm asking for January 12th, Judge.
There's no objection.
All right, matter will be continued.
Judge, in the next case I have is State versus Morris. He's not incarcerated in the Okaloosa County Jail. He's in Escambia County. He's never been transported over.
What's that case number?
22 CF 1809.
1809.
Yes, sir. I spoke with Mr. Little. The state filed an amended discovery exhibit of a gangs expert. Ms. Herndon's covering for Mr. Little.
Okay. He was here earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I filed a motion to continue, and I wanted the court to know we did schedule the deposition of this new witness for January 22nd, 2026, of course, at 1:30, so I'll be asking for a continuance. I'd like to just leave it on the 112 docket, even though the depo is set for January 22nd, just as a control date. But Mr. Little did not have an objection to that.
All right, State?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, very good.
All right. The last one of my cases, Judge, is State versus Prelwitz, 24 CF 178.
178.
Mr. Prelwitz is approaching the podium. Judge, last time we were in court, I had mentioned that I was going to file a motion to have Mr. Prelwitz evaluated, not because I'm 100% certain that he's not competent to go to trial, but there were some issues and some things that came up in my last conversation with him, and I'd like to err on the side of caution. So I filed a motion to have him evaluated. He After he saw the motion, filed a motion for a Nelson hearing. And then I know that Dr. McDonald went to the jail on Friday to see Mr. Prowitz to perform that evaluation, and he refused to have the evaluation. So I'm sort of in a holding position right now. I want Mr. Prowitz to speak with Dr. McDonald openly and honestly, just so I can be confident that he is competent to go forward with the trial. I just want to make sure. And it's got nothing to do with him. It's got nothing to do with me not liking him. I just have a duty and obligation when I feel like there might be some issues there that affects his competency to make sure that those are looked at and resolved.
The other side of that, right, is evaluation may end up giving you additional information you need to represent a zealous defense to the set of circumstances.
Yes, sir.
Because it may open another window for you to understand the situation and a potential defense, right?
Yes, sir. I tried to explain my reasonings why I was doing that with Mr. Prowitz. But the evaluation did not happen on Friday. So Dr. McDonald called me. I'd like to get her to go back out there, but I really would like Mr. Prowitz to cooperate with the evaluation. But in any event, I'm asking that it be continued to January 12th, and I'm asking Mr. Prowitz to participate in the evaluation. It can't hurt him. It can only help him.
All right. All right, Mr. Prowitz, raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. And the only reason I'm doing that is because you filed your motion for a Nelson hearing, right? And I don't think we've actually heard that yet, have we? No. Okay. So that's the reason you're sworn in. So all I want you to do is talk about what it is about your lawyer that you're concerned about and what it is you want me to do about it.
We're gonna do this now?
Yes, sir.
I wasn't warned, so I don't know what's going on.
Say again?
I wasn't warned, so I wasn't ready. Well, he said he'd come see me Friday since the last court date, never did. Haven't seen any physical evidence of anything done since he's been my attorney. I've asked for transcripts of everything that's been said. I haven't seen that. Or any other evidence that, and I'm not sure why he wants his competency hearing either, so I'm not sure what his concerns are.
Okay.
It's just poor communication since I've had a same problem the last time. I don't want to communicate. They only want to see you when you're here, in front of you. That's not good.
So based upon what you've told me, I can't make the finding that the performance is below the standard that I'm required to make that determination, so I won't discharge him and appoint replacement counsel at the state's expense.
And I'm not asking to be relieved at all.
I understand. So the real question now, let's focus on the evaluation. The court's entered an order saying that you should be evaluated based upon what the lawyer said. And
I don't understand what it is.
Well, I'm not going to get into it specifically in court.
well,
but-
because you can't, right?
Yeah.
Because that may affect communications that you had that are privileged and confidential. And so that's the reason the motion is kind of vague, because the lawyer can't say in a motion certain things without violating the privilege. But it's sufficient in and of itself for the court to enter an order saying that you should be evaluated. And as the court said earlier, the evaluation can act not only to determine whether or not you have the present ability to proceed, but it will also give the evaluator an opportunity to present to your lawyer any other information that your lawyer might think could assist him in having preparation for a good defense at trial, or possibly even to effectively negotiate some sort of plea arrangement with the state if the evaluation has other information. So you need to participate in the evaluation as the court has ordered.
And it's a trust issue, the way this whole thing has gone. I can't trust it.
Well, I'll work very hard at, if I've lost his trust, in regaining it. I know I'm scheduled to come to the jail tomorrow to visit my clients in jail. I have nothing against Mr. Prelwitz. I want to stay on his case. I believe I can help him. And so I just needed to get that evaluation done.
Yes, sir. So you need to participate in the evaluation when, is it Dr. McDonald?
Yes, sir. it's
Dr. McDonald comes, you'll need to participate in the evaluation with Dr. McDonald, okay?
I'll be polite, I don't trust talking to anybody at this point. 22 years of this, and the way that made me, left me feel for the last 2 years, it's been very derogatory. So I don't know how you expect to receive anyone from what I've talked to you so far. It's asking a lot.
Okay.
It's been very traumatizing to me. No one seems to care. And, it's been very unfair to me. And you're cut off from the whole world. And you don't know what's going on. And they're your only voice, and the only voice you see is when I'm in front of you again. And when they lie to me, that ain't helping. You're gonna say you're gonna see me, you gotta see me. If you can't see me, you should at least send a letter. At the least. Both attorneys have done that, they have both lied. So why would I trust this other person that you want to send to talk to? I don't know what her motivation is, I don't know where it comes from. So why would you want me to talk to them? I have fear in trusting them by all this I've gone through. I'm not power to writs, I'm locked up 24/7.
And Judge, I'll go see him tomorrow, and I'll do everything I can on my part to regain that trust. I'll explain to him Dr. McDonald has no ulterior motive. She's doing it because I requested it and the court ordered it.
Yeah, he didn't tell me that. So, should have been there.
Ordinarily, during these evaluations, no one else is present because generally the evaluations take place only with the professional there. Sometimes other folks are there, but generally the standards for these are that no one else should be present because that has the potential for affecting the testing. And so that's a normal protocol that it would only be the professional.
We're told not to talk to no one. I'm trying to exercise that, you know. That's all I'm trying to do. Please do.
Okay, so are you saying to me that you will not participate in the evaluation?
I need to hear from my attorney about why this is going on far on.
I'm not going to do that in open court, but I will explain it to him. And I did explain it to him last time I saw him about some concerns that I had based on some issues. I'll explain that to him tomorrow, Judge, again, but I'm not going to do it in open court.
No, sir, I understand that. You don't want to breach any client confidence. Okay. All right, so we'll set this for the 12th. Your lawyer's going to explain it again, but you need to participate in the evaluation with Dr. McDonald. All right, thank you.
Now I'm going to put on the hat of Mr. Notes.
All right.
The first case is State versus Brown, 25 CF 758.
What's the first name on that?
Trevor. Trevor Jaquez Brown. You know, that case has a C at the end of it. I wonder if that is, but it's on this docket that Mr. Notes gave me. Madam Clerk, is it on the docket for today?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. Judge, this is Mr. Brown present before the court. Mr. Nopes was appointed on August 22nd, 2025. He's asking for a continuance to January 12th. He spoke to Mr. Gomez about it. The state agreed. So we're asking for the January 12th date.
And there is no objection, Your Honor.
All right. Let's continue to 112.
Next case is State versus Roderick Bryant. That is 2022 CF 2925. Judge, this is Mr. Bryant, present for the court. Mr. Nope's original notes were to ask for a continuance. He's in the process of getting transcripts from depositions that I had performed in the case, but I received a text from him asking that it just be left on docket day for plea or continuance. I believe he's going to try to do what he can to work it out before Monday.
State?
No objection.
All right, clear continuance on docket day. Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Next case is Javarius Lee, 2025 CF 1738.
No, I got too much background. I need Mr. Lee next. I need number 39 through 42. 39 through 42, please. You Lee up, please.
Judge, this is Mr. Lee, present for the court. Mr. Nopes' notes to me says that he was appointed on October 1st, 2025. The investigator just got appointed as well. He's asking for it to be continued to the January 12th pretrial date.
All right, State?
No objection.
All right, let's continue to 112.
Is this a note you want me to give Mr. Nopes? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll give that to him. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Judge, the next case is Fernando Medina, 2024 CF 2462.
2462.
Yes, sir. Mr. Nopes has asked for me to leave this case set for docket day, plea or continuance.
All right, plea to continue on docket day. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next case is State versus Cody Owens, 2025 CF 221. Owens, Cody Owens.
In custody?
Yep, pretty sure. It's on his docket is on today's docket, Madam Clerk? And he is in custody. I mean, you may not know, but I don't know. I assumed he was in custody.
I believe it's a female.
Cody Rochelle Owens.
I'm going to transport this, Judge. Frank Owens, Cody Owens apparently was not transported. I think he filed a motion to continue. Maybe the court already signed it.
That might be.
Owens, Cody Owens.
Yeah, it looks like they were released on 10/10/25. Say again that case number, Mr. Cobb.
Yes, sir, 25 CF 221.
Yeah, there was a stipulated order to continue it to January the 12th.
All right, thank you, Judge. All right, then hopefully the next one that is in custody is Lima Pineda, 25 CF 291. Mr. Pineda is approaching the podium. Mr. Nopes has asked that this case be left on for Monday's docket for plea or continuance.
All right, so ordered.
Hablas inglés? None at all? He doesn't speak English.
All right, let's get right. We'll get the interpreter and hold him. We'll get an interpreter and be right back.
All right. Then we can move on to Christopher Russell, State versus Christopher Russell, 2023 CF 2099. Mr. Russell?
This is Smith.
All right, I can do Jared Paul Smith, that's fine. State versus Jared Smith, 2025 CF 180.
I would like to present this document here to the court. If you mind, show the judge and prosecutor. I would like them to see this.
Well, Mr. Nopes has asked that this case be set for docket for plea or continuance. Mr. Smith has handed me a document entitled Defense Written Objection, subtitled Prosecutorial Misconduct. He wants that to be presented to the court. I'm not going to present that to the court. It's something that he has to talk to Mr. Nopes about to file, but I will forward this motion that he has drafted to Mr. Nopes. Mr. Nopes can look at it and come talk to him at the jail, but for now, he wants to leave it on the docket for Monday.
All right. So ordered. We'll see you on Monday. Be sure to forward that to Mr. Nopes so that he'll have it and can move it to the court as appropriate.
Yes, sir. Judge, and I do want to stand in for Ira Steele.
Say again?
Ira Steele. He represents State versus Riggs. He represents Mr. Riggs in 2022-1208. That's the last remaining co-defendant in my case I had with Mr. Morris, the murder trials. So we're asking that they track the same, and mine was scheduled to January 12th, and Ira's asking his case be continued to January 12th as well.
There's no objection, Your Honor.
All right. They'll travel with the other cases.
All right, and then I will wait for the interpreter to come back on Pineda.
All right.
What about Mr. Russell, Christopher Russell?
Let me look.
Russell?
I believe Mr. Russell is still handling cases that he's facing in Escambia County. He's in the Escambia County Jail the last that I understood.
Right, Mr. Nopes had lines marked through one case. He said that's Byron Cotton's case, and I thought it was Mr. Russell, but, right. Mr. Nopes represents Mr. Russell and 23 CF 2099. And Mr. Snell is correct. He's been in jail in Escambia County for months dealing with a criminal case. So he's asked that this just be set on the docket day for plea or continuance.
Judge, it looked like it was set for trial in October, but I couldn't tell. Obviously, it got continued, but it didn't have another date.
So we want to set it on docket day?
Well, I mean, Mr. Nopes will be here for docket day, and if there are some issues with that, that'd be best for him to handle it on docket day.
All right, we'll just set it for status on docket day.
I'm pretty sure that he won't be transported here. Escambia is kind of picky about stuff like that.
All right, Madam Interpreter.
Come on, Mr. Pineda.
And this is which case again? This is
State
25
versus-
CF 291?
Yes, sir, 291, State versus Mr. Pineda. Madam Interpreter, will you look? Mr. Pineda has handed me a note that he wants to read to the court, but I'm going to advise him not to read anything to the court. I'm going to advise him to discuss this with Mr. Nopes, and if Mr. Nopes feels it's necessary to read to the court, he can do that on Monday. I will take this note and I will scan it and forward it to Mr. Nopes right now when I leave.
Okay. So be sure that you talk to Mr. Nopes before you read that to the court. Okay. All right, we'll see you Monday.
Just one more thing. Would you rather take this with you and give it to Mr. Nopes yourself, or do you want me to forward it to him? Okay, got it.
All right, see you Monday, sir. Thank you.
Madam Clerk, I believe that covers my stuff, Mr. Nopes' stuff. Anything else? All right, thank you, Judge. Have a good rest of the day.
Y'all too. All right. And I guess that passes over to the PD at this point. All right. Let's take 10 minutes to let you get everybody lined up and have a comfort break, okay? 10 minutes.
All rise.
Check this. This guy's got this.
Jason,
We'll let you know.
Be seated. Mr. Cobb.
Yes, sir. There's one of Mr. Nopes' cases, out of custody client that's here today, State versus Fountain. Ms. Fountain, can you come up?
And what's that case number?
25 CF 1499. And this is Ms. Fountain present before the court. Mr. Nopes is going to request that be set on January 12th as well.
All right, it'll be set on the 12th. Stay in touch with Mr. Nopes. Be back then, okay?
All right, thanks. All right, Judge, have a good day.
You too.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Cochran, once again.
Say it without it being the afternoon.
Not quite.
Okay, first off on my docket, Your Honor, is Mr. Anthony Brown. He has two matters, 24 CF 2945 and 25 CF 0681. I'd asked to continue. I just did depots October 31. One of the witnesses didn't show up. He's the victim. In
On
one of
the
the cases.
31st, you say?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who didn't show, Mr. Cochran?
The victim in the 2945 case, Mr. Starr.
All right, and so that needs to be reset.
Yes, Your Honor.
State?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, it's continued to 112. Is Mr. Wood here?
He refused, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then we'll start with Mr. Landis.
And what's that case number, please? Just trying to keep a good record.
23 CF 0527, Your Honor.
All right, go ahead.
Your Honor, I'm going to set this for plea or trial.
And Judge, state had offered 12 years for everything, including the 5 VOP cases and the new law, followed by 5 years of sex offender probation with designation. He currently scores 275 months with a maximum of life, and state offered unenhanced 18 counts of CSAM and dismissed the two-way device. But in state's offer will be revoked.
I'm
at
sorry,
docket
say
day.
again the maximum?
275 months in the Department of Corrections as a minimum. That offer will be revoked at docket day, and state will proceed with an evidentiary hearing on 12 CF 343, 344, 345, 346, and 383.
And so the defense is announcing plea or trial.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and if we try the case, how long will it take?
A day?
Well, I think what the state's indicating is they want to try the VOP first.
Yes. Yes.
So we wouldn't try that on our regular trial period, right?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
So we'll leave that offer open until docket day. If we can't come to a resolution, then we'll set the evidentiary for the VOPs.
And we'll set that on 12/11 at 2:30. And the only reason I'm pre-setting that is I want everybody to know when it is so that we know where we're going.
Yes, Your
Is
Honor.
that going to give the state enough time to get everybody together?
Yes, Your Honor, it should.
And how many witnesses do you anticipate for the VOP?
4.
All right, Mr. Cochran.
None, Your Honor.
All right, so we'll set that at 2:30 on 12/11 if there's no plea.
Are we also setting it for docket day?
Yes, we'll set it for docket day. I'm just, if there's no plea, I don't want to have any questions about what we're doing,
Okay.
just so the defendant is aware.
Take the plea Monday, it's off the table. They'll take the deal. So,
Your Honor, if I could bring Mr. Landis back out, there is going to be a plea.
All right, so you want to hold him now and he'll plea now?
Or new plea Monday. So I get the paperwork together. All right, we'll do it Monday, Your Honor, so I can get the paperwork typed up.
All right.
I prefer to have a written record.
All right, very good. We'll see you Monday, Monday for a plea, change of plea on Monday.
Next, I have Mr. Teddy Lanu, Your Honor. 25 CF 1373. On this side, sorry. If I have one moment, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
To continue plea negotiations.
State,
No objection.
what's the current offer before I do that?
Is it guidelines of 14.55 months?
Yes.
I understand. Supposed to be-
Yeah, that's removing a charge.
figure that. He's not here to ask her.
If I have one moment, Your Honor.
Does that offer remain open?
The offer of the 1129 does not, we had offered a county jail sentence for today, so that would only be good for this cycle.
So, could he take that on docket day?
You could take it on docket day, but that would be it.
But if it gets continued, then you're taking the county jail sentence off the table.
Yes, Your Honor.
And that would be a negotiated plea resulting in the downward?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want to explain that to your client real quickly, Mr. Cochran?
Yes, Your Honor. We'd like to set this, after speaking to my client, for 11/17, plea or continue.
All right. On the 17th, plea or continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So we're scheduling depots. I'll set this for 112 and I'll ask for a bond hearing. Okay. The state's entitled to notice. I can't do it today. All right.
Your Honor, in case number 24 CF 2784, Mr. Joseph LeBron, I'm going to ask for 112. We have depots of witnesses scheduled for the end of December.
December 30th, I think. There's no objection.
December 30th, you say?
Yes, Your Honor.
$2784, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, it'll be reset for 112.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'll come talk to you. Yep.
Your Honor, next we have Mr. Jermaine Lee, 25 CF 1710. Your Honor, I'm asked for continuance. I need to set depots on this matter. This is, I think it's the first time up on this.
Stay.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, it'll be continued to 112.
I'll speak to you about it.
Talk to your lawyer first.
Michael Lee?
Your Honor, this is going to be a plea. I have one moment.
Do you have a score sheet?
I do not.
Do you have a score sheet? And then Michael Lee.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Mr. Michael Lee, Your Honor. Case number 25 CF 0989.
You don't have a score sheet, but we will get that file.
Okay, this is this plea form that you signed last week. All right. Has nothing changed? Yeah. Here, give me 1 second.
This, I forgot to give the clerk, there is a misdemeanor case associated with this plea.
All right, go ahead.
It is 25 CT 1216.
25 CT 1216.
Yes, Your Honor. Yep. All right, Your Honor. Today, in exchange for a plea of no contest, the state has agreed in 25 CF 0989, counts 1 through 3 will be a withhold of adjudication, 2 years of probation with a substance abuse eval, and 24 hours community service. Cost prosecution and cost of defense. Count 4 will be credit time served, also a withhold. And then 25 CT 1216 will be a withhold, credit time served, and court cost. Your Honor, if I may approach, I have a signed plea agreement. There is not a score sheet at the moment. The state will file.
It's being printed, so we should have it momentarily.
All right. Raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm to testify truthfully in this matter under penalties of perjury?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You put your hand down. You heard what Mr. Cochran said on your behalf, and you signed the written plea form.
Yes, Your Honor.
How old are you?
30 years old.
How much education do you have?
High school.
You able to read and understand the plea form?
Yes, sir.
Did you do that before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
And is what you read in the plea form what Mr. Cochran just announced to me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand as to these charges that you're pleading no contest?
Yes, sir.
And that tells me you believe the state has the evidence necessary to prove your guilt and you're not going to contest that.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand by making this plea, you're waiving your right to a trial by jury where the state would have to present that evidence to the jury to prove your guilt?
Yes, Your Honor.
In this case, your adjudication will be withheld, and you're going to be on 2 years of probation with the evaluation and recommended treatment, the community service, and the appropriate fees and costs. And what are those in the two cases, Madam Clerk?
For the felony case, it's going to be $615 with a $100 public defender fee. For the CT case, it's going to be $300 and a $150 PD fee.
All right. And are we saying that he'll pay all his costs inside the felony probation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Now, Mr. Cochran answered all your questions about the plea and how it affects you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
And are you satisfied with how he's represented you?
Yes, sir, he has. I just have one question.
Yes, sir.
On October 7th, I was represented by Mr. Shane on the misdemeanor case for the motorcycle endorsement and issued a $300 fine with 60 days to pay it. Since October 7th, I have been incarcerated. May I get an extension on that from today's date?
Is that on the 25 CT 1216 case or a different case?
It's on a different case, Your Honor.
What's that case number? Do we know, Madam Clerk?
It was October 7th.
Hold on just a second. She'll get that case number.
So it's two motorcycle endorsements?
Yes, ma'am. The first one that was originally issued was handled today on this case, and then the second one that was issued was October 7th.
It's 25 CT 1812.
So that would be the 300 plus the 150 in that case too, right?
They've already closed the case out. It shows that he was sentenced to that on October 7th.
But that's the amounts of the fees,
The
right?
fees for that is $400.
400 total?
Yes, Your Honor.
To my knowledge, it was 300 with a $100.
Yeah, which is
Right.
Yeah.
All right. And so, you want how much time to get that paid?
Currently, at this time, I don't have a job, being incarcerated.
Would 6 months be enough time?
That's perfect. If I could run all this together with the 6 months and have it all paid off.
But this will have 2 years.
Okay, yes, excuse me, yes, to have that fee extended for 6 months, that would be perfect.
State object to that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. On 25 CT 1812, the court will extend the period of time for that payment to be made to 6 months from today, before the cost would be reported for collections.
Does that include the license to be produced within the same time?
He was supposed to produce a license within the same time. Could that deadline be extended also? Sorry.
Yes.
I'll have my license way before then, I would just like to.
Yes, sir. You'll have 6 months to comply with the conditions of the plea instead of the 60 days based upon the fact that you're incarcerated.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right.
Your Honor, I have a score sheet if I may approach.
Granted. Any score sheet objections?
No, Your Honor. Everything's done. Yep. You'll have to check on the probation. She'll tell you. All right, buddy. I don't know off the top of my head.
I'll just, I'll read it.
Yep.
Come see you.
Who's next, Mr. Cochran?
Mr. Charles Little, Your Honor. So, they're going to give you.
And what's the case number?
24 CF 2886.
I know, because we looked it up and tried to solve this.
Not that I know. Have you been given a new
So for the
indictment?
record, Your Honor, the state had reconvened the grand jury. There was a superseding indictment that was sent to the jail back in February. We could not find any record that it had been ever served on Mr. Little. So Madam Clerk, I know this superseding indictment this morning so that we could have it on the record that it was served. When the sheriff's office went to serve it this morning, they're saying that it does show in their record as previously having been served, but I think that Mr. Little indicated to his attorney that that is not the case. If we could just have it presented to him in court so there are no issues.
So ordered.
This morning,
Do we have it?
I don't have the document, I sent it downstairs.
it's
I can have it
downstairs.
right after.
Can you,
And we can bring him back out to give him that, Your Honor, when they bring him up.
And the clerk doesn't have a record, and because it's a capital felony, I want to just make sure that we have it. Yeah. Yeah, that's.
can you print it out, Madam Clerk?
I can't remember that.
Did she bring it back up? I think they're going to bring it back up as well, Your Honor, whatever is easiest. Sorry. Like I said.
Okay. Yeah, because I see the confusion, because I do see the sheriff's return, and I see that he actually had a first appearance after that. And so, and the superseding indictment is 221, right?
Yes, sir.
I am showing documentation that it was served.
Oh, okay.
And it is in the old system, the rush report is served on the indictment. February 6th.
Okay.
Would you like me to print it out?
Well, I don't think that could be correct because
February 6th was the first one, February 21st
it was the superseding.
superseding.
And I don't see that at all. At least in the clerk's file. All right, so we want to hold him and we'll bring him back for a service of that when we have the document. Okay? Thank you. All right, and so the record is clear. I believe this is a formality because we've had several court appearances where we all acknowledged that this was the new charge, but this is simply complying with the formalities of the law. Do you enter a not guilty plea and go forward as we have?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And so with that, do we want to continue then for one cycle? Is that where we are?
Yes, Your Honor. Like I said,
Stay?
112.
No objection.
Okay. All right, it'll be continued to 112.
Great. Next, Your Honor, I have Julian Labello, 25 CF 1852. Your Honor, I'd ask to set this for 112. I'm working on a motion to suppress in this matter. I am waiting on one video. As soon as I have that, I should be able to finish my motion and get this set.
All right.
No objection.
It's continued to 112.
Set you for plea or trial.
Your Honor, Mr. McCoy, I have two cases, 23 CF 2699 and 23 CF 2700. At this time, Your Honor, I'd like to set both for plea or trial.
And if we try the case, how much time will it take to try?
I'd say 1 day independent of jury selection, and we'd elect to try 23F 2699 first as Should he be found guilty of both charges, he'd be sentenced as a sexual predator.
All right, and how many jurors do we think we need?
60? 60?
60, that works.
All right. And is there presently an offer?
There is, Judge, plea as charged in each case, dismissing the two-way device for consecutive guidelines, followed by 5 years of sex offender probation with all the bells and whistles of that. Or plea him to the bench minus the two-way device charges, and I'd agree to a 10-year cap.
Okay. All right, we'll see you on docket day.
I'm not going to talk to you about your spreadsheet and everything.
No, offer will be revoked at docket day. For the
Say
record.
again?
For the record, that offer will be revoked at docket day. He does score 68.7 months DOC with a maximum of 35 years.
So I'll come see you probably Friday.
And I'd just like to put on the record to make it clear, if he does not enter a plea to both cases at the same time, he is facing sexual predator status.
All right. All right, we'll see you on docket day. All right. Then, counsel, if you please approach.
We're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
I have another obligation that has been specially set from noon, and will be suspend the proceedings till 12:45 at this time.
All rise. Course of recess may be called.
Enough time to do my choice.
No, I know.